second game out into Circle City. We have 2 home games, including this one, remaining against the Pacers during the regular season. So give another field goal to Pascal Siakam. And it's a 7-0 advantage early for the Pacers. Brandon Miller misses his first shot. Here's a moon ball. Never got there. Siakam always considered to be an above-average defender. And good job right there by Brandon Miller to at least get something at the free throw line.
Chance to get on the board.
Let's check in with Ashley.
He says he is definitely feeling it. Feels like he's getting heavily guarded every single night. But he says this isn't the worst it's been in terms of being double-teamed, blitz.
And they do it on the dribble or via the pass.
Halliburton, the ball fake. Now gets it into Turner. Woo! Brandon Miller took it away from the 7-footer. Ish. Brandon. Quick turnaround, had a bit of vertigo. Now Siakam's going to sit on his fanny for a spell. Who's open? It's Brandon. They lost 3 times against the Tar Heels. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow for the next 70 years for Big Mark Williams.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, he was taken by the Phoenix Suns, was only there for a year and a half. Of course, Halliburton was drafted by the Kings and came over in a trade for Domantas Sabonis. Offensive rebound, leaking, ties! Nick Smith Jr., that's the first career hammer!
Got to make those shots.
And Mathurin is fouled by Brandon Miller. That's the 5th for the Pacers. This is Hield. He's going to hit this. Oh, bonus!
Too open.
One of the greatest shooters of his generation. Shot clock's down to 5. Brandon's going to have to create. And he does. He finds Nick Richards at the rim.
Yeah, that ball's got to go from side to side against the Pacers.
He won championship with the Celtics in 1986. He was a bench player for Larry Bird and those guys.
Took it one dribble too deep.
Mathurin blocked by Brandon Miller. Oh, and Mathurin just punches Miller in the chest. Hornets haven't hit a 3-point shot. They've missed all 9. All right, it breaks the seal for Brandon Miller. They have fallen in love with Brandon Miller. Talked about how they do see the similarities between Brandon and Paul George, who they covered for years.
Yeah, they know something about Paul George. There he is again.
Miller has Siakam in front of him. Two-time All-Star, he will start for the first time this year. Brandon Miller! That's the first 3-pointer for Brandon. Final minute of our first half. Ball finds McGowens, who's fouled. So Bryce will go to the line for the first time tonight.
Yeah,
he's not on the list.
Yeah, he's 5th.
He's not on the list.
Yeah.
Hornets start with the basketball. Brandon Miller is fouled. Got hit on the... And they're relying on Ish Smith and Nick Smith Jr. to occupy the traditional point guard role.
Coaches can evaluate whether he is
hip impingement. Nembhard with the misfire from the corner. In the 2 previous meetings against the Pacers, they were crushing it from deep. Speaking of, long one, Brandon Miller.
That's what Siakam brings. You're off to a slow start in this quarter. He gets the ball in his hands and he gets an easy one.
2 in a row! Deeper than the holler! Brandon Miller! E. Smith in front of him. And 1! And he's fouled. What a sophisticated offensive game he has.
Saw how
this guy could have a 20-year NBA career and never put up 10 points in the first 90 seconds of the third quarter.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Ish leaves it for Brandon. He's on the hot hand. A little bit short. Cousin of Eddie Jones, former Charlotte Hornet, is Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, just wouldn't fall for Brandon Miller. And falling to the floor, Brandon Miller. For the final 5:54 of our third quarter. More Hornets basketball. Brandon Miller missed his. This is the guy who was first-round pick for the Boston Celtics, never played in their rotation, who's found a home in Indiana. Nick Smith cleans up the miss by Brandon Miller. And when the Hornets won against the Pacers in December out in Indianapolis, LaMelo Ball was a big part of what the Hornets were doing. Scored the basket by Brandon Miller. TJ McConnell almost got too close for his layup. Hey! A new career high for points in a quarter, Brandon Miller.
And he got hit.
17 points in that third quarter. Little stop-start, looking for contact, and Brandon tips it up and in.
He's got to do that. He's got to force the ball up on the goal.
Couldn't quite get it over Toppin. Is he really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Huh. Last touch by Brandon Miller. If he hits these 3 free throws, he'll have a Curry and a new career high in points. He's proceeded to hit 8 in a row. I apologize. 9 in a row. All-time Hornets record is 54 consecutive free throws. Somewhere down the road, Brandon Miller can get there. Such a big part of the DNA of NBA players. Guys don't want to play unless they can play their full rotation minutes. If they can't get 35, I'll be honest, I mean, 32 or 34? 34? 34. Oh, Brandon Miller scored the goal with a foul! He has made his last 10 free throws. In case you're wondering, you saw that Buddy Hield went to the locker room. He is back out, sitting on the bench for Indiana. Ball off the kneecap of Turner. Hornets ball. Ball off the kneecap of Turner. Hornets ball. Brandon, what do you got? Bottom of the well! Matches for number 24! Hornets have one tomorrow here in this building against the Lakers. And Rick.
Let's keep it at 18. You know, Coach is taking us out when we get to 20.
Well, that's going to do it on a Sunday night. Great thing about the NBA, Hornets are going to have exactly 24 hours to try and get this one back.